everyone. Good evening.
Hi everyone. Hi Veer.
Hi, Van. How are you?
I'm good.
I know you're
Uh,
not in New York. I miss you.
I miss you too. I'm in California, in the sunshine, California.
Yeah, nakakaingit. You're having a vacation, no?
In a way, but we have an exciting guest today.
Right, right. So
Right.
look at
So,
this. Like you're away, and I'm in New York, but we're able to do a show, and we are so honored to have with us a very good friend, actually, and a very enlightening person, inspirational person. Right?
inspirational. And she's not even in the US. We are thinking
Yes, it's
outside of
our
the
this is
US.
actually our
Yes.
first real guest, but not in the US. And
Yes.
she is a mother and a
Mother.
very good wife, and she is
Yes.
also a leader in the Muslim world. She's an
Amen.
Islamic woman,
And
and
she,
she has finished her education. She has actually a lot of education, Van, right? She finished
yes.
a degree in MIS. This is very techy, uh, Management Information System. I got that right.
Okay.
And she was also our classmate
Our
at
classmate.
Masteral Studies at the UTS,
Yes.
and she took up same course as we had.
Yes, religious
Uh,
studies.
yes. So
Yeah.
without any further ado, straight from Qatar, which is right now midnight.
Maybe.
she's up. She's up for us. Hello, fam. Famidah
Hi,
Dirampaten.
Pam.
Good to
Oh,
see you, fam. How are you?
I'm great. I'm
We
doing
woke
great.
you up, right?
Not really. Okay lang.
It's
We
good to
have
see
different
you.
time frames. Midnight in yours. What time is mine? 2 o'clock in mine, and in yours, beer, late
5 p.m.
5
It's
p.m.
almost 6 now.
Almost
Yeah,
6.
almost 1
So we will keep you awake, fam, for the next hopefully 30-35 minutes of your time.
Okay.
So thank you so much for joining us tonight. So tell us how your life is right now. You're back in Qatar. How is it?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm first of all, first of let me just had have this opportunity to first of all, because I never really had the chance to thank you guys.
Mm.
Thank you guys for for your friendship and for the wonderful human beings that you are, and
Oh
for
my,
a New York experience,
oh my God. Hmm.
uh, such a comfortable experience for me because of you guys, my UTS family.
Amazing. We hope that you come back. We hope that you come
Yes.
back to New York.
Yes. Before anything else, we are all Filipinos in the
In New
UTS,
York.
and then Famida was the first Muslim that I really had a one-on-one talk, because remember, growing up in the Philippines, we were told to stay away from Muslims. They are scary. They will cut your head if they're,
Oh my
this was,
God, yes.
yeah, that was the first thing. So I had to go to her and really ask her. Remember that, Famida?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
and I was like sanay na, because really most of the Filipinos are just like you. But the thing is,
You mean having the biases?
Yeah.
I think I think um they didn't meet Muslims. That's why uh
Right, right.
Yeah.
I, but for me, I think talking to a Muslim really change your perspective.
That's
Yes,
good.
that's
That's
true.
good. So tell us about before we dive into the reality of the Islamic world and how you live your life there, fam, which is also intriguing and very makes us very curious. How is your life there in Qatar right now after being a student here in New York? How is it going out there?
So I've been I've
Full-time
been
mom.
yeah I've been great being a full-time stay-at-home mom and catching up on the time I miss being a mother to my son. I
Oh,
mean, really, it's really such a joy to see my son
mhm.
growing up and being beside him. And so it's really such a tough job. And at the same time, it's fulfilling. Be,
So, how old is your son, Vam?
yeah, my son is now a teenager from being makulit. Now he's a well-behaved young man.
Well behaved. Oh, there they are.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
this is in
nice.
the
Yeah,
is this
he's
in
so
the US, fam?
that's in Iceland.
Wow.
Oh, wow. How
Soon
lovely.
I got here.
So tell us about life, like a Muslim woman. Tell us about your how you were brought up. How
Yeah.
how unique are you? How unique are you compared to us? To us Christians, but it doesn't really matter, but just let us know for the sake of being able to see what is it being a Muslim.
Anna, but for me, I was raised actually by my maternal grandparents. So pretty
Mm-hmm.
for pretty much when I was born until I was in grade two. So I
Mm-hmm.
had growing up with them. They my Lola or Mina adopted me and did everything good to ensure that I grew up happy. Then while still a grader, I moved in with my parents in Manila. So the adjustment was kind of challenging. Firstly, that first of all, I had to call my parents, mom and dad. Then at
Mm-hmm.
that they were like so. Uh, it took me years to overcome my insecurities and establish trust in one another. So I had gone through the most difficult struggle with my life at an early age, trying to find or feel a sense of belonging. I struggled with it at home and at and at school. So
Mm-hmm.
looking formative years of my life was full of discomfort, but reflecting on it, I was courageous enough. I was proud that I was courageous enough to survive, and it really prepared me to be tough on the
Mm-hmm.
following years of my life. Uh,
Let me
uh,
show this, fam.
he,
Where are you here?
no, I wasn't there. That's my mom's family. My
Oh,
mom was the one standing from second from left. Yeah, that's my
second.
mom.
Oh, the this young girl.
Yeah, that's my mom. And then my
Oh,
that's my lola or my ina.
I see. So is this in where?
Uh,
Which part in Mindanao is this?
yeah, that's in Marau City.
Oh, Marawi. Oh my God. Uh
Yeah,
huh.
we have like our ancestral home called known in Marawi as Everlast Building.
Every.
Ever
Everlast.
Building,
Everlast.
Oh, okay.
ancestral home.
So is it still there?
No,
Oh,
no.
it's not. It's not there
Yeah,
anymore.
not Marawi Siege.
Oh, oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
I'm sorry about that. So it
Uh,
was destroyed during the siege.
Yeah, because the Everlast building was at the center of Marawi City in
Oh my
downtown.
God. So are you looking to have that for damage compensation from government?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
think
are
uh,
they providing damages payments to damages?
just recently just recently it was passed. I think
Mm.
that that we will be compensated, but I don't-
But you don't
hopefully,
know when.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
So,
yeah,
so are
uh,
you building Marawi? Are you rebuilding Marawi? Is
yeah.
Marawi?
Marawi is now the road are now okay.
Repaired. Oh, okay. That's
Oh.
good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So
Yeah.
going back to your childhood, fam. Sorry, we were so caught up with the we're
Yeah.
excited, masyado excited.
Uh,
So so why were you like is this just like you being naturally shy?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with religion or something. I was really shy, and siguro the one factor is the yun nga, I was brought up by my lola, and then
Mm-hmm.
uh, when I was in grade 2, I have to move
Move.
to
Manila.
my parents. So
So
it
you had
was
to adjust. It was
yeah,
tough.
it was pretty much uh, hard for me that
Were
Traumatic transition.
are there restrictions? I mean, I don't know if you knew if it was restriction, but being a Muslim girl, were there restrictions given to you growing
no,
up?
no, cause although I was from South, then I grew
Mm-hmm.
up yeah, in Metro Manila. So my
Mm-hmm.
pa- my family actually lived there. My mother and my father and my family lived in Manila. So m- I wa- I was actually the one who was able to live in Marawi for uh, how many years. So
Mm-hmm.
sa aming magkakapatid, I was the one, I was most conservative pa.
Uh-huh.
Because
So
How
may,
many are you, fam? And how many are you, and what is your position? Are you the eldest,
I,
youngest,
I'm the middle child. I'm and the eldest
among the
sister.
girls.
eldest
Among the
girl?
girls.
Yeah,
So
eldest.
So is this you or your siblings?
Yeah, that's the one.
Let guess Van, asa si fam ana.
fam is beside the dad.
Yeah, correct.
Ah, the
Yes.
the the big girl, the big or the little one?
The
The,
big.
the middle one.
Wow.
Ah, yeah,
So where
but
is this in Manila?
yeah, in Manila. Yeah, in Manila, somewhere in Manila. I don't really remember. I think in Tagaytay or something, Antipolo.
So when you were growing up, did you wear the hijab? Did you wear your that one you're wearing right now, or was it you're
No,
only told to wear that when you're getting older? The older you got.
there were times that I wear a hijab
Mm-hmm.
when teenager, and then I have to take it off. Then when I was in college, and then uh, it was just recently that I really never no, took my hijab. I became serious with really with my hijab. So
Why is it that women choose to wear hijab? What does that show, fam?
for me, a
Mm-hmm.
personal journey of faith for me.
I see.
It's my way of it's my para it's my outer manifestation of my inner obedience to God.
I see.
When I'm wearing hijab, I I can stop myself from doing something bad because I
Oh.
represent my religion, so I have to behave. So it's not just a piece of cloth. It's a persona. It's something for me. Personally, it's
Uh-huh.
something. I, uh, yeah, it's something. It's one way of my worshiping God and being a
Amazing.
representative of this of the religion. For me, that's personally that's my
But right now, it's not really required of women to wear a hijab, or it depends on the
uh,
place.
I but in Islam it was really um it was required, I think,
Uh-huh.
for us to wear hijab, but it's between the person and her relationship to God, so it's up to her. Uh, I mean, religion is there to guide us because
Mm-hmm.
one of the reasons of wearing hijab is to identify us as Muslims and to protect ourselves, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you mean protect yourself from?
uh, protect ourselves from the eye from the eyes. uh, but
Like
it's
praying eyes?
but oh yeah, but you know what, uh,
Uh-huh.
uh, uh, I think there's a misconception that hijab is only for it's only for women, Muslim
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
women. Also
Yeah.
for there's also it's also for men.
Oh,
Yeah, there's also the hijab is not it's not just this piece of cloth
cloth.
our head.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
a, it's a dress, it's a dress code. It's that
Mm-hmm.
our head should not be that our hair should not
Mm-hmm.
be in. And also the men, there's also a dress code for them that they should not also wear shorts.
I
There's
see.
also yeah, it's actually required for the both of us.
I see. Now let me move on to this to your culture of getting married. Like, is it still enforced right now that arranged marriage is the norm?
Uh, the arranged marriage is more of our family tradition.
Mm.
It's not,
Um,
has nothing to do with our religion,
I see.
because
Mm.
yeah, our clan is very strict when it comes to marriage. My actually my grandmother is the one was the
Mhm.
one deciding for who we have to get married with. Uh, it needs her approval, because she wanted she wanted us to be married to our also to our own class, or to our
Mhm.
relatives.
To our own status.
Yeah. So
Status, right?
So you
actually,
obey that.
yeah, we obey because we are our grandmother. Our grandmother was the epitome of commander of what we call.
Commander.
Matriarchal?
Um,
A
my
matriarchal mo? Or,
grandmother ko is a Muslim woman, but she's so
She
strong.
she
She's
she controls it.
oh, because all
yeah,
the while I thought it is a patriarchal system that is very prevalent. So in your culture, it's matriarchal?
yeah, in
Ano?
our I mean, I couldn't talk.
You cannot generalize it.
Uh, it's on our family, because our family
Wow.
strict,
So
it's
Interesting.
on your part, fam, did arranged marriage work for you? How do you fall in love when you're being arranged?
uh
Oh, answer me,
Oh,
fam.
you're in the hot
uh,
seat.
You are now in
You're
the
now
top.
in the hot seat.
Yeah.
what they do in arranged marriage is they're just parang matchmaking. You're
Mm.
gonna and it's up to you if you like the guy or not. You can we can always um um
Say
it,
no.
yeah, but
Oh.
fun, yeah.
But in your case, you did not disapprove of your match. Clearly, it's
Yeah.
I remember you telling us that sometimes when you're being matched, it also means like you're being blessed, right? It's a
Yeah.
blessing that the parents are thinking that this will be a good match and all that. So most
Yeah.
of the time, it gets successful. The
Yeah.
marriage gets
Yeah.
successful.
Because I think that your parents are the one who really wanted the best for you.
Right,
so,
right.
of
So
course,
how long have you been married now, fam?
21 years.
Oh,
Wow. Ooh.
congratulations.
Yeah. Because I think the courting is after was after the marriage. So
The courting was after the
The
marriage.
courting is
Kadungog ka
after
to
the
van?
marriage.
yeah,
Oh,
but first there was the physical attraction because if you're not physically attracted to, of course you
Not
can.
you can't begin with anything, right? Amazing. So how
Yeah,
long did he court you for?
forever.
yeah, you know,
Not just joking.
and no, I think it took year for me. It took a few months before I really open up to him. Yeah.
Mm,
Nice.
wow.
That's
You
one.
have a
That's nice.
question, Van?
No, I was just intrigued about the courtship and how
Mhm.
everything turned out to be. And then, if is it true that there are less divorces in the Muslim religion or the Muslim culture? I'm just
Yeah,
asking. If we talk about marriage, then let's balance it by talking about divorce.
Mhm.
Is there? It
it's allowed.
happens.
Yeah, we are allowed to have a divorce. That's good
Or,
thing.
or you are allowed. And you are
Yeah.
also allowed to have if ever your husband has Anthony is also allowed to have many wives.
Uh,
Yes?
with your if you want to, if you want to,
Who
then
wants to, you or the husband?
uh, the
If you
husband.
don't want to, kung ayaw mo, pwede ba
That's
yan?
why divorce is. That's why there's a.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, it's
interesting.
like that, the I.
It's
So if, for
interesting.
example, your husband wants to marry an additional
Ah,
person, you can disagree and then
Yeah,
file a divorce.
yeah. If you
So
want
is
to.
this in the Sharia court? This is going to be at the Sharia court. Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
because
oh.
contrary to the multiple having multiple wives, there
Mm.
are like 2% of the Muslims actually have multiple wives because it's so hard to if you enter to if you have to marry two women, you
Mm.
have you have to treat them equally. And do
In
you
terms
think
of time,
equally? Of course. So yeah,
it will be so stressful, right?
although Islam allowed up to four wives, but it
Yes,
is encouraged to have only one wife.
I
Mm,
see.
mm,
So give
mm.
us a history of that. Why was it allowed to have four? Why four? Why not three or five?
No, because during the time of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam,
Mm.
the men marries a lot of women. A lot of women. They
Mm-hmm.
are. So it was actually the Islam who regulated the numbers of allowable wife.
Wives.
Yeah.
I see. That's why. Now I know. Oh my God. So, Fam,
Lapit
also,
na.
I will move towards your education. So, are Muslim women allowed to choose their education? Are
Yeah.
you given that privilege or that
Uh,
right?
of course. Yeah, of course. I graduated from high school when I was like 16 years old. And
Is this
then
you? I couldn't find you.
no,
I'm
I used,
sorry.
Mm.
So, you chose your course, Fam?
yeah, yeah. Alhamdulillah, my parents are not someone who are dictating us for for what we want. We are
Mhm.
have all the freedom to choose what we want to do in our lives.
So, in other words, it's really a stereotype that like all
Yeah,
Muslim women are so, curtailed and so controlled. It's basically how Catholics are also being treated. Like it depends whether you're conservative or not.
yeah,
Am I correct?
it's just a stereotype because I, as for example, my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother was very was a very was a leader
Hmm.
in family, and
Yeah.
also her cousin, Princess Tarhata Alonto Lukman, was elected governor on 1971. So
Hmm.
there was already a leader in a Muslim leader in our province.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So
So
you have already stepped up, right? And it's just a wrong notion that you are all curtailed.
oh yeah, it's really that's one misconception about Muslim women. When sa amin nga parang we are the on my I am speaking for my me and my family now.
Hmm.
Station we are the one dominating our husbands. Yeah, grandmother to my mom to even my husband. I was the one actually
So you're
choose.
more influential. We'll
Yeah,
just say that. Uh-huh.
yeah. When it comes to decision making, we're more the we are more the influential.
Amazing. So is this you and your husband getting married?
No,
I'm not.
my that's my eldest brother's wedding. So I'll
I
just
see. So you are all. This was also an arranged one.
yeah, my brother and his wife are uh, second cousins. So we are
Oh, oh.
because our family wanted parang kailangan isolated lang sa pamilya namin yung uh,
Mhm.
to marry. So
That's a
most of
good.
my relatives, but
Okay.
That's good to know.
it has nothing. Again, it has nothing to do with religion. It has it's just about our family. It's
It's
our
a
tradition.
family practice.
Yeah, a family practice.
Oh.
Um, I had a once this recently that I have a friend who had two marriages, once a Christian, once a Muslim, because it becomes a religion, then it becomes a culture.
Mhm.
Is that possible?
Yeah,
Ah, so that is possible.
yeah. There's parang interfaith marriages. Yeah.
So what
Um.
was that one? Your cousin married one Muslim and one Christian?
No, 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 no.
Oh,
The
sorry.
the the wedding ceremony. They had a Christian
Oh, okay.
ceremony like that, and then after that, okay, that's a Christian. Then
Mm-hmm.
then they went to Mindanao because the guy is from Mindanao. Then
Mm-hmm.
they had a Muslim wedding. So they had two weddings. So both ba.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering,
Oh,
is this cultural or is this religious? Because if you are a Christian, it's very hard to do both. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, some Christians are very strict about that, and then
Yeah.
some Muslims are also very strict about that. So I'm asking Famida,
mm-hmm.
how did you do it? How can that be possible?
Yeah, it depends on the Muslim man. I think that Muslim man is so open and that
Mm-hmm.
allowed himself to be married in a church. So
Uh-huh.
I think there's an understanding that they should, that each of them will practice their own religion. So that's also, there are also, I've known some people also uh, who are practicing their each of their own religion. I have
Oh,
to actually.
that's good. So,
What?
your experience at UTS, was it helpful in terms of reaching out to other cultures, or was it something that you were already familiar with
Yeah, yeah, it
as
was.
as a no, multicultural students?
Yeah, it was something I'm actually interfaith is something meeting other culture meeting with other people with other cultures is
Other different religions, you mean?
with other religion is something I'm really passionate about because I also wanted to know.
the other religions. That's exciting. That's interesting, di ba?
Yeah, it's interesting, and it's something I've been wondering since I was in grade three, because I actually studied in Catholic schools, Manila Christian Day School,
Uh,
uh, Mount Carmel College of Quezon City.
Uh-huh.
So I'm familiar with with Catholic culture, religion.
Were
yeah.
your classmates like us, Fam, na very curious and would ask innocent questions?
Hindi.
Hindi.
Oh, because I wasn't only when I was studying in Manila already. I
Uh-huh.
wasn't wearing hijab, so they didn't know
They
that
didn't know.
I see.
Yes. Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Wasn't it like
But
more welcoming instead of wearing that you become distinct?
yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
actually, when
It's
I
also a downside, isn't it?
yeah, there was this time, no,
Mhm.
when I was about to enter college. So
Okay.
my faith was like, oh, I was so like
Uh-huh.
um spiritual, and I wear my hijab. I wear my hijab, and then
Uh-huh.
for yeah, so that's the first time I felt we are being others. So it was a tough year for me. But
Uh-huh.
then most of the Filipinos are not, especially Manileño, are not really open. Parang, oh,
Uh-huh.
why doing that? Parang mga, and
So
then
they
um,
find it isolating.
yeah, but of course there are still good people, like
Mm-hmm.
I friends with some who are open who are open, and that don't really care about this hijab. So uh,
Mm-hmm. But in Qatar, it's okay not to wear that, right?
yeah, there are many Filipinos here, and they don't wear hijab. It's an
I
open
see. So
uh,
everything is like personal. That
yeah,
comes, it
yeah,
comes up to that.
yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's no a certain rule here that you have to wear some they're not so strict with the expatriates,
Mm-hmm.
like, so it's up to us whatever we want to wear. And
Yeah.
So last question, I think, if you have no other question, Van. Like,
No, I'm going towards that. Go ahead, you first.
yeah, how I'm curious how do the open society in Qatar or in Saudi Arabia, how do Muslims date or court when you are not allowed to mingle, men and women are not allowed to mingle? How do
yeah,
you reach out?
right,
Is
uh,
everything arranged?
I don't know, but here they're not really strict. Just don't but most of the people here are not showing off, I mean, not
Uh,
showing a. So but there are still parang girlfriends and boyfriends walking around, but they don't, because most of the Arabs are not really are not, even the married couples, they are not into PDA, something like
mm,
that. So
they don't show their feelings.
yeah, so siguro out of respect na rin, most of the some halahi are not doing it publicly also.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Haven't someone kissing publicly.
Yeah, culturally maybe it's not embedded in the
The
in South
culture.
in in Middle East or anywhere in the Philippines.
Yeah, I think because chastity and modesty is
Yeah,
something they.
it's a big thing. Do you have a question, Van?
Yeah, like when you said it's a final question, because right now in our society, let's say in the religious, we're talking about religious society now, there are those that go out of the religion and then they consider themselves as non-affiliated, right?
Mhm.
So some of them want, these are the changes that are happening within the times. So in the Muslim world, are there needed changes that you can think of that can be implemented to make life easier, so that not to get out of your religion, or things like that, so that they don't become unaffiliated or affiliated, or still consider themselves affiliated? Do you have any changes that you think are needed?
For me, I think because I really don't know in Saudi Arabia or something, but because I cannot uh, tell them to be because Saudi is is some kind of a theocracy. They have this kind of theocracy government, so they really they can implement uh, uh, the the Sharia law.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the because unlike in a democracy country, there is a separation of the state in church.
Yes.
But here, in Saudi and I think Iran, but not
Mm-hmm.
all countries. They there's an integration of law of their of their the land of the law and the Sharia, the God law. So that's why they are more strict. But I
Mm-hmm.
think Arabia now are becoming lenient.
Mm-hmm.
They now allowed women to drive, and
Right. How
yeah,
about in Qatar? Can you drive in Qatar?
yeah, we
Oh, good.
yeah. Yeah, Qatar is is an open country, just
I
like
think I think Van, it's also like a matter of how women are pushing for it, right?
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So that's why it gets to be more lenient or more enabling for women.
Mm.
So I
Yeah,
can I can understand that you are going to get into the workforce eventually very soon, fam. So good luck on that.
Yes.
yeah. And can I just say something because
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Cool.
and I just hope that because when you heard of Islam, the first thing that come up to your mind is the Saudi Arabia, the Iran, the Afghanistan. But there are many other countries that are living freely, like and also there
Mm-hmm.
are there are many Muslim women who became leaders in their nation, like in Indonesia, uh,
Right.
uh, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and many other and some other countries. Even in Singapore, their prime minister now is our president is a Muslim woman. So it's so and also there are less than 20% of Muslims are Arabs.
Right.
So
Yeah.
there are more
We always
Indonesian.
equate that, right? Arabs
Yes,
or
yes.
Muslims.
Yeah, there are
People of
more.
the desert.
There are more Indonesian Muslims
Than Arabs.
than the totality of Arab Muslims.
I see. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I thought the Arabs are such a big population.
No, less than 20%. They
Mhm.
roughly it's they
Yeah.
only
And
is of
also, you're not Indonesian. You're
yeah.
Maranao.
Yeah, and also when I say here when I say I'm a Filipino, they thought that I'm converted a Muslim because
Oh,
they also thought here that Filipinos are
are
Christian.
all Christians.
Yes,
So
that's
all
why
these are
you
like
love culture, or unsa na?
there are a lot of misconceptions, right? We've been like born into this kind of misconceptions.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for your time, fam,
Thank
and
you,
good luck
Pam.
to you and the children and the family and to
yeah.
your new work as a part of the health department, right?
And
Yes.
Hope to
inshallah.
visit you and hope you visit New York as well.
Yes, visit New York. We miss you.
Yeah, inshallah, this year,
Inshallah.
uh, we
I
are
forgot
planning.
to I
Uh,
forgot to greet you. Wait,
Assalam
Assalamualaikum. Assalam
alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Yeah,
Assalamualaikum.
meaning peace be upon you.
Yes, I
That's lovely.
forgot that.
Greetings of peace.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So watch this one. This is coming out on Friday.
Uh,
So you can go to sleep now.
I can go to sleep and I
oh
can
my,
have my lunch now.
Thank you again, Famidah Dirampaten, and all the best. God bless you.
Amen.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
inshallah.
May Allah bless you.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Hope to see you guys soon.
Soon,
Inshallah.
soon. That was a wonderful time,
Yes,
Van.
that was a
And
wonderful time. Eye
I
opening.
miss Famida very much.
I
Hope to see her
know.
again. So I hope to see you too back in New York, or I will
Yes,
fly.
and I
I
hope to
will
see you
fly
too.
there.
Amen.
Yes.
Okay.
So see you again, my our dear
Again,
viewers.
viewers,
And
thank
this is
you.
Veer. And
And Van
see
saying
ya.
goodbye.
Bye.